let's just say right now I'm seizing an opportunity, both for myself and for the sake of all the crazy people that like to watch YouTube and people do really weird shit and that's what they want to click on. So I'll give you something. But I'll have you know what I'm doing is the complete reason why I come to the country in the mountains the way I do, why I get out of the city, why I come here, is because I love to go in the creek. I love the creek. I feel like it cleanses my energy when you're in a city where everyone's just take, and it's go, 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 go. It brings you back to Mama Nature, and she's just gorgeous. And the water's always moving and filtering and beautiful and clean. And today it's the day before Christmas. Yes. Day before Christmas, and I came down here before and I stuck my feet in, and it's actually really warm, and it's also like 80 degrees out. And the sun is out somewhere up there, and I had the crazy idea to go in the water. So I think it was last year or sometime when everyone did the ice bucket challenge thing. And let me just forewarn that it doesn't matter, again, what you believe, if you did it or if you didn't do it, if you saw it, if you know what I'm speaking about or whatever. What I'm going to tell you is if you did it, you know, it was a ritual. So that thing that I spoke about in the 100th Monkey, where it gets into the consciousness of everybody kind of at the same time all of a sudden, it's sort of like that, but it's placed. It's kind of like when the government, you know, creates a problem and conveniently offers a solution like that, you know. So it was placed there, and it doesn't matter if you believe that's what, well, it does matter if you believe, because your intent is important. But there's a lot of people that have been fooled into joining in a mass thing that isn't exactly what was intended. So I don't know what the intention was with the ice bucket thing, challenge, you know, but I do know that there are a few people who understand that that was magic and being put out to tag people to be involved in something that was a magical ritual for whatever. So rather than do that, I'm just gonna bring you along with what I do to cleanse myself. Not that you have to go find a creek and jump in, because it's going to be cold soon. But this is also my last opportunity. I will have to do this. I thought I wasn't gonna get to jump into the creek again until the spring. I mean, I really, really did. And I was upset when it started to get a little cold, and then the weather was weird and I couldn't get down here. And last year I went in until like November or something. So it's December and it's like 70, and it's probably warmer in there than, you know, most places we go. So you get to see me follow through with the bouncing boobies, although my boobies are not that big to bounce, but I have to put on a bikini because my one suit I couldn't find and my one piece, and I'm not going in the creek with my clothes on because that's even colder when you get out. So you get to see me in a bikini for Christmas. If you're a girl and you're offended by that, please don't take offense. I would rather show that being comfortable with our body is a little more like, you know, being Spanish and turning on the news at 6 a.m. and they have like girls bouncing around on the beach playing volleyball. They say their news. Like, that's a good way to wake up. Just be happy about yourself and be comfortable. It's like when my sister went to Croatia. She was the only one that had a one piece in the country, let alone had anything on her top. Most people just didn't have a top. Old, fat, skinny, hairy, doesn't matter. Everyone's just naked because it's not made weird. So let's not make the bikini weird, because I'm gonna go into the creek now. And because I've started this YouTube thing, I might as well take the opportunity so you guys can see me at my fun, crazy self. And let's just go, because this isn't gonna be too long. And the only thing about the creek right now is there is a current. It is a little high. So I put on a Christmas hat. Ha ha! You know, it's so funny how many people I showed like the whip video to, and the first thing they said, mostly men, by the way, mostly men, the first thing they said to me was, if you did that in a bikini, you'd get like a gazillion votes. I have to wear something tight because my baton and everything actually gets caught on my stuff for function purposes otherwise, but it is true. I probably could stick on a bikini and get a million votes doing that. But let's put on a bikini for the function purposes of what I need it for. me being crazy in winter and jumping in the creek. Woohoo! Let's have a little baptism, shall we, before Christmas. Let's cleanse our sins and ask for forgiveness and ask for some help, that we're all a little more loving to each other in this world, a little more non-judgmental, even of girls who may get up and put on a bikini. So maybe here's some good behind the crazy. You know, it's cool. We're all different. The thing is, I can tell you the story if it makes you feel better. So you know I'm just not full of shit. When I was little, I went on vacation with my parents' friends, and they had kids kind of my age as well. And apparently, I don't know how old I was maybe 7, guessing 7. Apparently, before I left, I asked my mom if I could pack my own suitcase. And she said yes, and then forgot to check. And when we got to Virginia Beach, I had 25 bathing suits and like 18 pairs of underwear and nothing else, because I only wanted to wear a bathing suit because then I could go swimming at all times, and I was prepared. And all I wanted to do every summer was just walk around in my bathing suit because I always wanted to swim. And I remembered that my mom told me if we go on vacation, you always should have enough underwear. So I was responsible, but then we had to go to dinner and I had nothing to wear. So I remember going to the store and we had to buy a little rainbow sundress so I could go in the restaurant, not in my bathing suit. So I'm not really much different than I was when I was 7. I'm exactly the same. It just gets a little weird when you start to get the boobs. You know, you get the weird old men looking at you, and you get the weird starts to come. So let's try to break the weird, huh? Let's try to just be comfortable with whom we are. See a little skin on a girl who's confident enough to just not give a shit. And let's go in the creek. I feel like going in the creek. If the other people didn't know what I was doing the other day when I had my light on painting, they sure as hell don't know what I'm doing now, do they? Okay, where can we set this so you can see me? Let's see. Can we do that? No, that's in a deep spot. Let's go this way. All right, hold on. I don't want to take forever to get the camera set up. Let's go there. Let's try not to really make a camel toe video, okay? The point was that you got to part 2 to realize how you don't make negative thoughts in your head and judgments about people's camel toes. So let's try to not make that a subject matter in this one, shall we? But I will have to do a little bit of a striptease, so let's not make it weird, and I'm just going to get in the water now. This is my version of my own thing that I do because I feel like it cleanses my energy and connects me to Mama Nature a little. Okay. Okay, hold on, there's a car. Let's wait for the car to go by. It is a little bit weird. I mean, right now it's kind of like I'm just talking to myself in the weird camera. But if a lot of cars... Where's the car? It's not. It's stopping on the bridge and looking at me. Awesome. Should I wait for it to go by, or should I just get naked and give him a show? Oh, let's just give him a show. What the fuck? I gotta do this anyway. Maybe he'll record it and it'll be like... No, this is so weird. Okay, let's just go. Let's go, shall we? Is he moving? Oh, what is going to become of my life after this? I don't know, but I do know my life was already like a cartoon and kind of like a movie at all times. So many crazy things have happened to me that if I told you, you would just think I was making that shit up. It's just good I have a sister that's been through it with me, and I've got my buddy to know what we've been through. Okay, the car is totally like turtling its way across the street. So okay. Let's not make it a long video. Let's just go in the water so you guys aren't waiting for the boobs. But I'm not showing the boobs. I'm just gonna go in the water. It's so nice. Oh God, is somebody really there? They probably got out of their car and they're filming it. So let's just go in and get this over with. Okay, we're not gonna